Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone having a great Wednesday. Hope y'all week has been great, and I pray that y'all Thursday and Friday will be even better. Today, I want to speak about neighborhoods and ownership, um, and it ties to my program. And I haven't spoke about this. Um, what age? What age is it when a young brother realize that they killing, protecting, and going to war over a neighborhood or block that they don't own? I'm gonna let that sit and resonate. We have lost in Houston that were probably, don't quote me, probably 4 to 6 years ago in Houston. That was just a mess with two neighborhoods where one street can get you to both, and so many lives got taken because they were claiming one street, and I'm not gonna, advertise what particular neighborhood, what ward. I say that to say this. I say that to say this. Now that gentrification is happening, please drive through the north side, south side, third ward, fourth ward, fifth ward, and see. And I can speak for fourth ward. All the homes that we grew up in and we loved and adored, guess what? They are torn down, and they got high rises and townhomes that's worth 300, 400,000. People have bought them. And I bring this topic up because so many of our young brothers and some sisters are in jail for life. Some are dead because they were repping the block and protecting the neighborhood that they didn't own. Young brothers, hear me out. You're killing or getting killed for a street that you don't own. Perhaps your family may have grew up in that area, but as you can see, the government is tearing down those homes. My big, not my biggest. What hurts me so much is there are so many youngsters dead and gone, and there are so many youngsters in jail, 25, 30-year sentences. Let's just say 10. And I have to be the one to say, guess what? For those who got 10 years, 15, for whatever they did, when they come home, do you think that neighborhood that they died in and killed for is going to look the same? Gentrification is in full effect for every urban neighborhood. We have to be mindful of that. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. What the best thing you can do is advocate and uplift those that's still in that neighborhood and encourage them to see the bigger picture. I know everyone's not in a position financially to leave the hood and move somewhere peaceful where you don't got to look over your shoulder. But for those that's still in that neighborhood, please understand, this is my famous quote, 30 seconds of actions can change your total life, like your entire life. you gonna hit TDC and you got a 20-year sentence. Those the ones you was riding for and dying for, you're not gonna hear from them. You're gonna hear from mama, maybe daddy, sister and grandma and siblings. But the streets don't love no one. I'm telling you this. Yeah, it's easy for me to say get out of the streets. I understand everyone's situation isn't the same. But what you can control is your actions. It's your actions. Like I said, if you own something, you supposed to protect at all costs. And I'm guilty of that. And at a younger age, repping the block and was willing to go to jail and die for that block. And now I go periodically and go visit that block or drive through, and it's white people walking their dogs, high rises and all of that. So the question come in, was all of this worth it? Was all of this worth it? You know, and I can only imagine the people that's in jail for 20 years, they don't know because they don't see. When they come home, man, it's going to be so totally different. They probably won't even be able to spot where they used to hang and bang and hustle at. You just did 15 years for a neighborhood or a street that you didn't own. You didn't have nothing tied to it besides you grew up in there. It's time for us to stop playing chess and playing checkers. Do you think this gentrification layout has just came about? Those white people and the developers had this plan 10, 20 years prior. We was the ones that didn't see the signs. Nevertheless, and that's another story. That's a political topic. But I'm saying to you is, if you're still in the hood and still doing that, man, find something more creative. I don't care what job it is, warehouse, McDonald's, but uplift yourself. See beyond the norm. I get it. I grew up, all I seen was hustlers, drug dealers, and all that. But I wanted more. So that's the first thing. You have to want more. And I'm here to instill confidence, instill greatness in the youth, to let them know this is not your end all be all. There are many great, successful people that have came out of these urban neighborhoods. Again, like I said, all the wards, Trinity Gardens, all at Acres Home, all at Liberty Road, Holman Street, 4th Ward, Andrews, Gillette, whatever. The landscape is totally different. And for those who have lost loved ones, I send my deepest condolences, because the family is out and the family can see. And that's probably the first thing they say. I lost my brother or I lost my son to the streets because he was repping, or he was so-called protecting a neighborhood that he didn't own. None of the family owned no property. Y'all were just tenants. That's just the truth. Hear me out, man. Hear me out. Please open up. Please open up your mind. Greatness is in each of you. You might not have the talent that I have, or the gift of accounting, the gift uh, of being a lawyer, a judge, a doctor, but you have a gift. I can guarantee you, and I say this proudly, God has placed the gift on everyone that has came in this world. What happened is we never seen any examples that would spark that gem within to open up their eyes. And this is why I'm here. I'm here to open up as many eyes as possible. Trust me when I say this. This is not a youth program or someone speaking that stayed in Sienna Plantation all his life. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to have bologna sandwiches. I know what it feels like to eat once a day. I do. But I also know that there are people that's out there that's willing to help and see the potential in you and help evolve you, help in your evolution in involving to see that you deserve better, man. You deserve better. We have lost so many young kids. It should not be like that. A mother should not be burying their child, period, irregardless of age. But burying a child 19, 20, 21, that is so saddening. And to those that's in jail that have committed a crime, young brothers, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years sentences. Was it worth it? When you come home, man, your whole neighborhood is going to be swiped away. The local stores that you hung in, they're going to be wiped away. And guess what? You're going to be forced to get with the program. So right now, I'm talking to those that's still out there and haven't got caught or haven't really crossed that line of no return, to stop what you're doing, man. Stop what you're doing. Even with the working. I know some is used to making 1,000, 2,000, whatever they doing. I'm here to tell you, slow money is for show money. Get a job. Get a job. Watch this, and I'm going to end this. You might trip. Oh, man, they only pay $10, $12 an hour. Nah, I'm not applying. I'm not working. I'd rather hustle. But guess what? When you get your 10-year sentence, and I speak on Louisiana because I've got a lot of feedback from older men from Angola. Guess what? Guess what you're going to do? You're going to work for, I believe, $1, whatever, a day. $1 a day. So why not stay out here and build yourself up? You don't want to work out here, but when you get locked up, that warden, that system is going to get that work out of you. Open up your eyes. It's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture. It's not too late. It is not too late to say, you know what? I'm done. I want better. Especially for the older people. It's young generations 19, 20 years old, 18, 17. You still got old cats around my age in their late 30s and stuff, and still hanging out in intertwining with the youngsters, the new generation. I have no problem because I talk to the young generation all the time. But the difference is the old school cats that still want to be in the streets, they are encouraging the young people to go out, put in work and hustle with them and putting them on packages, whatever the case may be. When actuality, y'all old enough, y'all have been down the roads and back and forth to jail. Y'all should be telling them, man, don't walk in my shoes, be better than me. In every post, everything I say, everything I write, I always instill my youth that I mentor. I want you to be better than me. I will teach you everything you know. But guess what? I want you to be better than me. A wise man learns from others' mistakes. A fool learns from his mistakes. Look around your community and look how many people died. Look how many people went to jail. Be wise and say, you know what? Statistics are real. If I keep doing what I'm doing, statistically, I'm going to end up dead in jail. That's not what you want, man. That's not what you want. You got loved ones that love you, man. You know, stop thinking just about yourself. Stop thinking just about yourself. Because when you go to jail and get 10, 20 years, man, we out here struggling to survive. Y'all gonna want mama and daddy and sisters and homies to be putting money on books when they barely surviving and paying rent and living check for check. You know, that's not it. So I'm here. I am here. My message, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. Hear me out. I am not afraid to go anywhere and speak because, first of all, I'm not judgmental. I was out there. But what I am going to do and what I do is speak life, speak positivity, speak self-confidence, self-respect, give them financial literacy, explain gentrification in the forecast of their neighborhood. And when I do that, hey, I pray they take it in. But if they don't, statistics don't lie, unfortunately. They'll maybe end up in jail or dead. That's not it. Love yourself. Young brothers, young sisters, I love you. I love you. I made it out. I made it out. I don't look down on nobody. My job now is just for those who want better, for me to come and rescue and show them a different part of life. With that being said, y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday night. Be blessed. And again, 30 seconds can change your whole life. Not just you. You got to remember, when people get killed, there are two factors. That grieving family, that affects them. But guess what? Although you committed the crime, you still have people that love you. Your mama, your daddy, your baby, your wife, your kids, they got to do that time with you. And you're going to sit back and say, was it worth it? Young brothers, it's not. Love you. Peace and love. A better tomorrow.